Hello all. Like I said, I was going to do a video today. I'm not very good. I mean that, I am not very good. I'm still learning Tunisian cross stitch myself. I've done a piece, as you can see. I've done 2 rows of purl, Tunisian purl, and I've done 10 rows of Tunisian simple stitch. With the cross stitch, you have to use the recommended hook for the wool. But with when you're doing like a normal Tunisian crochet garment, baby, or a normal graph gown, you go up 2 sizes on the hook. But with the cross stitch, you always use the hook size. I've got these hooks. I find these better because I do have, let me get them, these ones as well. I can't work with them, I'm sorry. I just can't work with them, but that's personal preference. I just can't do it. I mean, I made this one with the bamboo ones and it's just come out all wrong, so I'm restarting, and I got a set of the aluminium ones, as you can see, and I find this one, let me find the other one so I can tell you. Yeah, this one is done in the same 4mm hook. Let me get you, there you go, the same 4mm hook as this one, and I personally can tell the difference in the stitch width and everything than the bamboo one. But like I said, everybody's different and you work to how you want to. Now I'm going to do a small swatch for you just to show you how to get off, and all you do is make your slip knot. I'm sure you all know how to do that. And I'm going to do a chain of 10. This is a 4mm hook. Chain 10. As you can see, I hold my wool different to everybody else. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then you go into every single stitch across. Now to stop it curling, Sherry did recommend to do the Tunisian purl stitch. I'm still learning that, so I'm a bit rubbish at the moment, so just bear with me. You go into every single stitch on your hook. There you go, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now what you do when you get to the end, the last stitch, this one, you always remove on its own. You never do it in a 2. That's because you want your edge to go straight, not wonky. So you always do that one on its own. Let me show you. You go over and you pull through 1. You go over and you pull through 2. Is that 2 or 3? I can't see. I'll soon find out. That's 2. Roll over, pull through 2. Roll over, pull through 2. It's only the end one. On this end you pull through 1. It's like a chain up sort of thing. That's the way I keep reminding myself, so you never go through the 2. And there you go. And then you're left with these little bars going across, these vertical bars. Now to do the purl stitch, you bring the yarn forward and you go through the vertical bar and you pull it round and pull that up like so. Do that again, go forward, go through the vertical bar, pull it up like so, and you go do that all the way across like so. 2, 3, 4. This will stop your work from curling. 5, 6. Oh, come forward. 7. And when you get to the 9, on the end one, you're going to see like a little chain there. You go through the 2 of those to keep your work straight as possible. 1, 2, there you go. Roll over. You don't do a purl stitch on the end, you just keep it as a normal stitch. Pull it up and you pull through the 1, chain up, and you always pull through 2. There you go. And that is your first row of purl. Now just say, like, I've done my rows of purls, how many I want. Sherry recommends about 3 plus, depends how big your work is. I'm just doing a little tester for you, so this is what I'm just doing. Now you go to your normal Tunisian simple stitch. You keep the row at the yarn at the back now, and you just go into every horizontal bar, vertical bar, sorry, not horizontal, vertical bar you can see. There you go, just pick it up and across you go. This is the most easiest thing you do. There you go. I don't know if I'm trying to do this. I've never really, I'm watching myself on the computer while doing this to make sure I'm getting it all in for you. And again at the end you come to like another bar, but you pick that one up and you also pick up the chain, the other side of the chain to go with it. As you can see, it's like a chain there. Put it over and there you go. So don't forget, chain 1, that's done, that stitch is done, and all the rest roll over, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. And that is your Tunisian simple stitch. You keep going to how many rows you want. You go again. You don't have a chain up on the end, the start and end. 1, 2. Keep going to how many rows you need. Like I said, for the Afghans, if you're using the bobbins, the extra on, sorry, that's my dog. If you're using the extra bobbins, like extra wool, you're adding the wool in as you go up 2 hook sizes. Me, I just can't work with bobbins. I can't. I end up throwing them through the window. I just can't do it. And on the end, you can see like you're going to pick up a vertical bar, but you also pick up the side bits, the chain. And that's it, chain 1. Did I chain 1 then? My baby barking threw me off. Vertical bar, through the chain, and there you go. And you chain 1. And all the rest, you go through 2. Oop. 1, 2. See? 2. And if you make a mistake, don't panic. I've made loads doing this. Absolutely tons. And I'm still learning. And there you go. It creates these little square boxes, so to speak, so you can do your cross stitching them. And to close it off, once you've done your last row and you're back here, then you chain 1 on the end and you slip stitch into every vertical bar. Go. There we go. Because then that closes the stitch up for you. I can't even do this at the moment. I'm trying to keep it in the camera. There we go. Go all the way across, and as you can see, it closes your stitch. You haven't got the gap, and then you go ahead and finish your border, and on the end you just pick up the 2, the vertical bar and the other side of the chain. It will come. Thank you. Go through, and then there you go. So that's that, as you can see. There you go. Now you're cross stitching. As I said, I'm still learning, so please still bear with me. Excuse me. I'm just getting the yarn. You don't want to get too much because it'll twist and what have you. Just enough. Thread your tapestry needle. Now this one was done on a, let me see, that one's done on a 4mm, and this one's done on a 3.5mm. I will show you on both. Now as you can see on the squares, that's the middle. The vertical bar is the middle. You've got to get your cross stitch to go over there, so your corners are here, just like a cross stitch, a proper cross stitch. Now people go up, say if your stitches through the middle up the vertical bars, the horizontal ones, now can you see you're going up and it don't even touch the back. As you can see, you're going up inside on the just on the surface, and you've gone up 4 stitches, as you can see. And you bring the yarn through, and you take it over into the next one, like so, and you take it over to the next one, like so, only going through those vertical bars, vertical horizontal ones, I'll get it right, and it's not touching the back. To come back, you go through the same horizontal bars, like so, and you lock in your thread in then, your yarn. And to go down, I'll just tend to pull that out a bit, just there you go, but that's the gist of it. And then there you go. You always keep it on the surface. Just them 2 horizontal bars, and you're going over the vertical bar. And to come back, there you go, and you lock in the yarn, what you've done underneath, in. And that is how you do your cross stitch. And there's nothing on the back and not one bobbin in sight. I absolutely love it. And then all you do, what I do, I don't know if anybody else does it, but say, well, okay, I've finished. You just grab it, and thread it. I think I've come down further than what I should, but there you go. But you don't see the threading on the front, and you don't see it on the back neither. So I hope that's helped you, because that's the way I'm going. And if you have any questions, ask Sherry, not me. Thank you all for your time and watching this video. Thank you. Bye.